Let's now take a look at the movement journal. We're going to start out by looking at the journal name and see what's in that. What makes that movement journal something that we want to pay attention to. So inventory movement journal, if we put in edit mode, you can see this is a standard journal name. You notice though that there is a space for an offset account. So this gives us the ability to, if we're taking items out of inventory, we can charge a particular account. And we'll see that as we go through that. The only difference here with the adjustment journal, for example, this offset account is not going to be affected. You can't do it. So an inventory adjustment journal goes out of inventory or into inventory and then to profit and loss. The movement journal goes in or out to inventory and then to whatever account we say. So there is a difference there, and it's a big difference in a sense because you can charge this for a particular account. So let's go into the journal entry form and go into a movement, and we'll click on new, and it gives us the ability to put in a site and warehouse here. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it as it is, and I'm going to do a new line. Now the term movement makes it sound as if the movement journal is where you're just moving merchandise, almost like a transfer journal. That's not necessarily the case. What it is, it represents items normally being taken out of inventory and used for a specific reason. So I'm going to start with, as opposed to an adjustment journal. So we've talked about that. So let's go now and do one. So I'm going to do it here at D0003. And you notice here we have the site and warehouse that's defaulted by some settings that we have set up. And it's got a quantity of 1 and a cost price, you notice, is in here. And I can't change this. This is the cost that is set up in the system for site 1. Every site could have a different cost price set up, as we'll see, because I'm going to do another one here. I'm going to use an offset account of 618,500. And this is, as you can see, as you look at this account, what is this? Charitable contribution. So our company has decided to donate a standard speaker to a school, let's say, in this particular location, okay? So we've got that one. We can do a new line here, and we'll do the same thing. Maybe this is something that we're doing in several locations, and we'll do this with Site 3, Warehouse 32. And you do notice here that we have a cost price here of $172.09. So why is there a different cost price in one location to another? We may have the cost of land, the cost of electricity, the cost of things in different areas of the country could be different. We have allocated more of a cost in this location, in this site, for items in inventory. It's simply an accounting process for someone to determine that price. And again, I can use this on any account. Let's say I'm going to do this a selling expense of some kind, or maybe I'm doing it so I can charge it to any account. If it was donation, I can put in, again, the 618,500. So we could go ahead, once we've got that done, we save it, and then we would post it. So that's the process here of doing a movement journal and why we would do a movement journal in particular situation. And there we see that the journal has now been posted.